One of the most interesting people I met in Berlin was Knut Hechtfischer, and he's a lawyer, and he created a polling and a charging system. How does a lawyer ever get to create a charging system for EVs?
Yeah, I think the reason is that my father, my brother, everyone is a physicist, and I started with studying law, became a lawyer, then had a bad conscience and tried to do something useful.
Well, you basically have the idea to make very cheap charging places, which are hundreds of euros instead of thousands of euros, but you make a significant twist. What do you do?
Well, to connect to a network today, you usually use, everyone is used to that, mobile electronics. So you have one device with one contract, one tariff, and you take it along and then log into a network. You used to do that for telephone data, for grid data, but you're not used to that yet to become part of this.
We used to do it with with phones. You had phone booths where everything was included, and nowadays you just have a mobile phone. And you're saying the same will be used for charging. You don't have a very complicated charging booth, but you have a very simple one, and you use your own charging cable as an identification measuring system.
Yeah. So this is exactly the point. When you want to have an energy contract, an energy service, that is always related in the utility world to meters. Yeah, counting the electricity, you need a meter, and the communication is done by mobile electronics, but the metering has to be done by mobile electronics.
Well, but the basic is, show me the ones which you convert to one more. Yeah, you basically convert polling, and a light pole or a very simple charging station. And these charging stations are not 7,000, they're not 1,000, but how much are they?
They will mass produce below $100 per piece. Currently, in small series production of 100, they are roughly €700. But that's if they are really done one by one and by hand. Once mass produced, below €100.
A charging pole can be €100, and then I need to have my own system to meter and to identify myself. And what is that?
That will be part of the cable. It's a standard Mode 3 cable that has as option this additional electronics included. Currently they are still in a box in the prototype, and once serial produced again, this combination of a smart meter, a simple one, and a smartphone, a simple one, will be around €100. So the cost will be to produce that €100 more than a standard charging cable.
Yeah, so I have my own charging cable, and I have very cheap polling station, which can be even in light holes. And then how do I basically then convince the light pole to give me the electricity?
And that is done by this cloud-based IP service. So you get the permission from the cloud. The mobile electronics ask this. Yeah.
Show me the slide. Yeah, that's.
So it works. It's a utility-based and driven system. There you've got the contract. If the meter plugs in, you have everything you need. The meter with a number, the socket with a number, and then you get the permission from the internet.
So I have my own cash register and my own meter with me, and those things can be very very cheap. What are that sounds like that sounds like very ideal, very cheap charging station, and you can put them anywhere. In Berlin, there's how many light poles are there which could be used?
From the type that is most convenient, it's roughly 20,000. They're usually placed very nicely in Berlin. We have a very comfortable situation of permanently grid-connected, switchable poles. It's a very, very big advantage when compared to other cities. But it's always when no second digging, no second concrete, no second connection, no second housing, no second möbel. It's the efficient way to...
You don't have to worry that people park their car there and keep it parked and they're not charging, because there will be thousands.
There can be some, as much as you want. It's really very affordable. Price to retrofit a pole with a charge port will be roughly 300 or less.
So what's holding you back? You started in 2008 and now you're here. How many install base do you have?
I think in Europe it's around 60, all in prototypes. In Switzerland, France, Germany, focus is on Berlin. We'll do roughly 1,000 until the end of next year, and in 2014, end of the year, we'll go into commercialization.
Okay, well, good luck. And the company is called? Okay, yeah. So it's Ubitricity.
It's about ubiquitous electricity, and therefore it's Ubitricity.
Okay, thank you.